Hello there. Sorry about that. My name is Seaman Victor Diep, and I currently work full time in the Navy. And I'm finishing off my marketing and management degree at Curtin University. And the purpose of this presentation video is to reflect on my time at university on the employability tool, my future career plans, and a message to my future self.
A reflection on the employability tool would be that there is a clear difference between my results in my second year compared to me now near the end of my enhancing your business mind unit, or my last semester at uni. To be honest, when I compared the results in my first week in the unit, there was not much of a difference, so I just used the one from before I joined the Navy around my second year so that there would be a much more noticeable difference. It's also when I started coming out of my shell as a person, because I was quite shy, as I used to be like straight up just more of a homebody, and I used to just work at a restaurant, so not not too much of a social aspect. I think all the areas have improved because in general, my mind was not very stimulated at work. I was very aimless at university because I wasn't sure of what I wanted to do, which I'm sure many university students go through. But when I joined the Navy, my communication skills improved drastically. My problem solving skills, basically, my problem solving skills as well. And basically, I was just leveling up as a human being. If I were to comment on certain aspects of the tool, though, it would have to be the occupational literacy and the ethical, cultural, and social literacy results, as I feel both definitely something I can resonate with because when I was younger, I didn't have any plans or forward thinking skills, no idea how to plan ahead. So it's probably the reason why I chose this degree and had no idea what job I wanted to do in the future or what I would enjoy. I was just aimless. I also wasn't confident as confident in myself as and my abilities, and I didn't really care about developing my personal skills due to a lack of drive. I didn't ask questions in lectures or tutorials, but as Mel knows, I probably talk too much in tutorials now. And in general, I didn't feel very content with my degree and my choices. Coming back to university now, though, I am very content with finishing my degree in marketing and management, and I believe this employability tool has given me a bit of guidance because when I look back now on how I used to be, I can really juxtapose how I've developed as a person. Being completely honest here, I wish this was a second year or first year unit so that it would be more impactful. Because by the time you've reached the end of your degree, there's a possibility that you would have already been experienced with a business workplace environment. But on the flip side, if I didn't have the industry experience prior to this unit, it would have been quite reassuring to have done this unit before I joined the workforce to get some workplace experience. But nevertheless, this unit did shine in some areas, such as reminding me about the employability tool, which gave me something to reflect on as a person. And my two most memorable tutorials were probably the Minecraft one, where the first Minecraft one, where I took charge of my fellow group members to build a house. I remember specifically just getting frustrated at their lack of coordination, so I just took charge and I started educating them on the game and allocating them their roles and the task in the game. And to my surprise, my group members started teaching me things in the game, and I thought of stuff I never would have considered to do, and it really impacted me because it's just crazy what people can achieve with just a little bit of guidance. I do regret getting a little bit annoyed at the time, but the payout was just remarkable and memorable. The other tutorial was my other favorite tutorial was the online escape room. It was mostly memorable because I love escape rooms. It was just very stimulating mentally. Also because I was the one hosting the activity for my group members, so I was like kind of in charge already. And although the online escape room was okay at best, what I took most out of it was learning the importance of problem solving skills in the workforce, as well as just in life. Like, top companies worldwide have problem solving tests as part of their interviews, and in the workplace having and demonstrating problem solving skills are just highly valued as an employee to an employer. So in my spare time now, I like to work on my problem solving skills online. Whenever I feel a bit mentally stunted, I just do an online puzzle so that I can stay sharp. So thanks to this unit, I am doing some stuff that really just pushes me as a person. As mentioned previously, I definitely chose the wrong degree when I first started university, mostly because I was unsure what I wanted to do in the future, but I did change majors from finance to management to marketing and management. And after a short deferral and joining the Navy, I genuinely came to terms and saw the value in my degree. So currently, right now, I believe I have chosen the right degree and major. There isn't much more I would have wanted to do whilst at uni, as I already met plenty of new friends, especially these ones here from left to right, Spencer Nagy, Dave Aspinall, and Runak, two of who I've actually reconnected during this very unit during one of the tutorials. And Spencer and Runak are both doing very well for themselves. And Spencer has changed his major 3 times, and Runak is juggling between 2 internships, so that's pretty interesting. And actually, I do regret not using the student portal a bit more to my advantage when it came to applying for internships to get more industry knowledge and experience. This is actually a huge one because not a lot of university students know about this incredible resource, which could help them a lot in gaining professional work experience. In general, I managed my time quite poorly at the start of my degree, and I wasn't very used to the hours, so coming straight from high school, and I didn't have a lot of incentive to study. But now, as evident from my increased overall literacy in life, I do it full time along with my full time work, and I can actually say I enjoy university, mostly because I believe it was a necessary part of my journey in life. But I can say with certainty, if I did not do it when I was younger, I probably would have not have done it later in life. Because I needed the uncertainty and the lack of direction in life to have applied to a place like university to eventually find myself and my bearings. And I will consider further study, but most likely something along the lines of a postgrad in education so that I can be a teacher later in my life. My career plan, unfortunately, is not very flexible as I'm only one third of the way into a 6 year contract that if I break, it will cost me a very large amount of money. But when I do finally finish it, my plan is to do the Navy part time and pursue a postgrad in education so that I can teach kids in primary school. It's where I think the biggest impact happens to a student. Because by the time in middle school, if you haven't developed good study habits and skills, it's basically too late for most people. And I just want to impact kids' lives in the best way possible to set them up in life. It honestly is what I would have wanted someone in my life to do for me. And job security is not an issue for me with the ability to do the Navy part time. There's a possibility of me going back to it if the teaching industry does not pan out. I hope I don't forget the passive skills I've learned at my time at Curtin University. Everything from the improved literacy skills, improvement in comprehension and communication skills are just things I want to take with me for the rest of my life. There are many self-help and self-development skills I've learned at university that would be definitely helpful in 5 years' time, as I'll almost be 30 in 5 years. So I hope I can implement those so I can stay a functional human being. The advice I would give to my future self has nothing to do with professional development because I think university and my workplace has set me up quite well. The advice has to do with personal development, and that is always to be the best that you can be. I mean, sometimes you might fall or straight up fail, but you'll have people in your life, friends and family that you know will 100% support you. You just know they will, so never forget that. Please. In conclusion, looking back now, I don't have any regrets on how my life went. I don't even know how it would end up if I didn't go to university and getting lost in my direction in life. What I do know now is that I have a plan, and I honestly feel like it was my first day of university just at the beginning of this year. But who knows? That could have been the COVID effect.